The world's largest shipping company is ditching fossil fuels, and they're challenging their competitors to do the same. This is by the Good News Network. We need a little bit of good news. This happened in December. The world's largest maritime shipping company has just announced they are ditching fossil fuels in a bid for carbon neutrality, and they are challenging other companies to do the same. According to the United Nations, overseas shipping contributes to roughly 3% of the world's total carbon emissions while handling 90% of the world's trading. Though phasing out fossil fuels will prove to be difficult, Danish-based shipping company Maersk plans to lead the shift towards sustainability by investing in renewable fuel sources and cleaning shipping models. Man, if this was going on in the United States, someone like Senator Dick Durbin would read it and they'd be like, "This sounds hard. This sounds hard. We can't. I don't know what to make of this. I don't know what to make of what I'm reading. This sounds hard. Let's just put it off. I know we want to stay on this planet and whatnot, but it's a lot to read. And I'm an elected official. I'm sleep. Fortunately, in other countries, they give a shit. People in the United States give a shit too. Just not people with power. That's the bummer. In this case, you have a big shipping company. They do have power. And at least some of them give a shit. So that's nice to see. There's a little bit of good news. Let's see what else is going on in here. So here's a quote from the chief operating officer. "The next 5 to 10 years are going to be crucial. We will invest significant resources for innovation and fleet technology to improve the technical and financial viability of decarbonized solutions." Oh, a lot of $10 words in there, huh? Over the last 4 years, we have invested around $1 billion and engaged over 50 engineers each year in developing and deploying energy-efficient solutions. Going forward, we cannot do this alone. And notice the timeline gave 5 to 10 years. So this can be done, and this can be done in the timeline in which we need it. We have to do something. We have to act now, and we have to significantly de-escalate. And if we do it within the next 10 years, 10 to 12 years, we're going to be okay. We're not going to stop climate change. That's not how it works. We're not going to stop it. But we can do things to decrease how catastrophic it will be to us. The planet's not going to go anywhere. We might. So we're going to do what we have to do to make sure we stay here as long as we can. To make sure our grandchildren are going to have a nice long life here. And I don't know if I'll ever have grown children, so I don't mean me specifically. I don't know if I'll... If I ever had a child and I spoiled it half as much as I spoil my cat, that child will be, oh God, just terrible. That will be one atrocious child. That will be one spoiled, rotten child. Like my dad said, everything I do is okay. I can just sit wherever. They'll be in school and they'll just sit where they'll be like, "Hey, that's actually my seat." My dad said I can sit wherever the fuck I feel like it. Because that's what he does with the cat. He just you can go wherever you want. Lucy, the only place you're not allowed to go is where my fiance says you're not allowed to go. Anywhere else, fine with me. You can just go. Same with when I had roommates. I was like, "Lucy, you can't go there." And she'd be like, "Why?" I'd be like, "Pasta said so." My old roommate, you guys know my roommate Pasta. I'd be like, "He said you can't go there, so you can't." But yeah, you're fine. At times I would actually say, I'd be like, "Pasta's gonna get mad if he sees you. She'd be doing something she wasn't supposed to." I'm like, "Hey, Pasta, don't let Pasta see this. He'll get mad. I'm not gonna do shit, but he'll get mad." I'm such a pushover when it comes to my cat, which, by the way, I know we talked about this earlier in the week. I filled out a form to go volunteer at the animal shelter. I did do that, so I'm gonna do that, and I hope you guys are doing something similar in your communities. I've been wanting to do it for a long time. I even know the perfect time. So my fiance, there's this Sunday mornings. She always goes and she cleans the yoga studio, and then she takes a yoga class in our neighborhood. So I was like, that's a perfect time for me to also get out of the house and walk some dogs. And that's an ideal time. It's not like I have anything going on at that time usually. Usually I'm just sleeping in or doing something. Sometimes I'm being productive. Sometimes I'm writing or something like that. I'll find another time to do that. Lucy's coming over, by the way. She heard her name. Hey, sweetie. Hey, did you hear your name? Were your ears ringing? That's right. So anyway, good for this shipping company. Good on them. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you wanna know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you wanna know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and make it our own. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you wanna know